Across Asia, a demographic and environmental supercycle is colliding. Urban populations are swelling at the exact same time that temperatures are breaking historical records year after year. Expanding middle-class disposable incomes across the continent have shifted air conditioning into the category of a daily requirement. To capture this demand, the German engineering conglomerate Robert Bosch GmbH executed an $8 billion global acquisition, absorbing the Johnson Controls Hitachi joint venture. By taking over the Indian subsidiary, Bosch bypassed the decades of capital expenditure typically required to build a localized footprint. They instantly acquired a deeply entrenched distribution network and the advanced Khadi research and development facility in Gujarat. On paper, this is a strategic success. Yet, the newly formed Bosch Home Comfort India recently filed its fiscal year 2026 earnings, reporting a net loss of 28.6 million rupees, a sharp regression from the 588 million rupee profit recorded just 12 months prior. Sophisticated capital allocators are reacting with caution. Foreign and domestic institutional investors currently hold less than 2% of the company's equity, largely avoiding the stock. Why has a strategic $8 billion acquisition entered the Indian market with a financial deficit? And what is the market seeing that the press releases aren't disclosing? The answer requires looking at two competing realities inside the company, starting with the executive vision. Management is evaluating a highly targeted dual-brand strategy for the Indian market. Under a multi-year licensing agreement, they will continue manufacturing under the legacy Hitachi brand. This leverages localized consumer trust to maintain high sales volume in the mid to premium demographic. This positioning matrix illustrates their proposed strategy. While Hitachi secures the volume, the company plans to introduce Bosch-branded air conditioners specifically positioned as an ultra-premium, technologically advanced European alternative for luxury residential and commercial buyers. But executing that vision means colliding with the immediate operational reality of the acquisition. This waterfall chart maps their financial health. FY25 posted a 588 million rupee profit. In 12 months, that crossed into a 28 million rupee net loss. The bulk comes from 183 million rupees in exceptional items, upfront cash for severance, labor adjustments, and structural downsizing post-buyout. The company is flushing out legacy inefficiencies all at once. Integrating a localized operation into a global conglomerate requires absorbing significant reorganization pain upfront. Internal restructuring costs are standard for post-merger integrations. The institutional lack of interest stems from structural external threats. Corporate governance disclosures reveal that exactly 29.19% of the promoter's holding remains encumbered as a pledge. This flowchart illustrates how that mechanic threatens retail investors. If a broader market downturn triggers a margin call, those millions of encumbered shares could be force liquidated. That creates a sudden collapse in the stock price, completely independent of the company's actual sales. Beyond the local equity structure, the global parent company is currently entangled in a massive U.S. antitrust class action lawsuit. The litigation alleges that several major manufacturers orchestrated a price-fixing cartel to artificially inflate the cost of HVAC equipment during the COVID-19 supply chain disruptions. While based in North America, heavy financial penalties in Germany mandate cash conservation protocols. This directly threatens capital expenditures and research budgets for Indian growth. The stock has recently traded at a 20% discount to the formal open offer price. Investors are pricing in these governance and litigation liabilities rather than viewing the current price as a market inefficiency. The long-term technological and demographic potential of a Bosch-backed HVAC operation in Asia is significant. The immediate structural risks are equally large. This dynamic makes Bosch Home Comfort India a show-me stock for the market. Capital allocators are staying on the sidelines until management proves they can navigate this transition phase without destroying the capital structure or increasing debt-to-equity levels. This case study reveals a broader reality regarding global corporate acquisitions. Multi-billion-dollar buyouts do not immediately create smooth operational efficiency, regardless of the bold claims made in official press releases. The true cost of corporate synergy is paid in years of volatile operational friction and expensive restructurings long before lasting shareholder value is ever realized.